先生，这个是新加坡吗？
是的，是的。
谢谢谢谢。
Yes, this is Singapore, and we are at the heart of Singapore, the Central Business District in Singapore. What makes Singapore Singapore? Well, we are one of the most secure nations in the world, and we have been topping charts in many different industries that include aviation, service industry, and many more industries. And all this is thanks to the amazing security that we have in Singapore. So in this little red dot, what drives our GDP and what makes us so successful is the fact that we are most secure. And what has this brought about is the fact that those buildings behind, most of them are all foreign direct investments. They are big investing companies from many different countries, and they chose Singapore because of its amazing security. And that is unquestionably important to thrive us as a nation. Security cannot be compromised in any situation, and especially in industry like aviation, which is really universal and it's something that everyone does in every single country. It unquestionably is extremely important, and it cannot be compromised. This is Salman speaking, and I'm going to share with you an amazing story. In the year 2001, September 11, there were the terrorist attacks that were actually focused on attacking the aviation industry, and then through the aviation industry they got to attack the United States of America. And let me tell you, this attack is not something that is small. It actually has a casualty of 2,996 people, which is extremely huge. And this is a situation that has changed the aviation security around the world. Ever since the 2001 attacks, a lot has been done to continue the security, to uphold the security of the aviation industry. And ever since those attacks, it has been pretty safe. Even though there have been minor attacks here and there, they have not really been major, and they have been dealt with accordingly. So this is the turning point of the whole security in the aviation industry, which is the September 11 attacks in 2001. So ever since the attacks, what has been done? Basically, I'm going to talk about these 20 layers of security in the aviation industry that is commonly practiced around the world in many different countries. So among these 20 layers of security, there are 3 security layers that I feel are very important in any aviation setting or in any country. These are going to be, firstly, the reinforced cockpit doors in airlines and airplanes. So what these cockpit doors do is that they actually prevent hijackers and terrorists from actually getting control of the airplane and prevent them from entering the cockpit. And that is extremely important because in a few situations, terrorist attacks have been stopped from happening because of these reinforced cockpit doors. The next layer of security that I'd like to share with you guys is the behavior detection officers and how they help to keep the aviation industry safe. So this is a layer that is commonly practiced in the United States of America. So these behavior detection officers are actually hired, and they work in airports, and their job is to actually look at the crowd that is in the airport and to take a glance at them and look at them and try to figure out if anything suspicious is going on, and to basically deter terrorist attacks based on intuition. And this has helped in many situations, as behavior detection officers have successfully nabbed multiple terrorists and prevented many attacks. The third and last layer of security that I'd like to focus on is the trained flight attendants on board that are extremely important. We might think that air hostesses and air crew, they just serve drinks, but no, they are actually trained to combat terrorist attacks and assist air marshals on board. And in the year 2017, February, this Alaskan Airlines air hostess actually saved a human trafficking from happening by actually sending notes to a little kid on the plane. And these kinds of action actually shows us that flight attendants, they are always constantly on the lookout for suspicious activities, and that is the most important thing that we're going to talk about. So what is the moral of the story and the key takeaway from this story that I just shared is basically that safety is something that cannot be compromised, and at this point of time when technology is constantly improving and constantly being upgraded, we have to keep our safety measures constantly upgraded, and we have to always stay on the edge of our seats as well. So that is the most important key takeaway from this topic. That is 5 minutes. That's way fast. 5 minutes. See you guys again. This is Salman. Bye bye.